Welcome to your weekly UAS news update. We have 4 stories for you this week. Ascent AeroSystems releases a new drone, which looks really cool. A blue UAS and Framework has changed quite a bit. We also have a Big SkyeBrowse update. And then lastly, Skydio sends a tracking mailer to police departments. Not a good thing. Let's get to it. All right, first up, Ascent AeroSystems has released the Helius, and it's a really cool design. This is a 249-gram drone. It's a coaxial system. You can see the pictures here that mimics the design of their much larger Spirit aircraft that they created a few years ago. Now, according to the Ascent website, this is an all-weather NDAA-compliant aircraft with features like 4G connectivity. We also have a 4K gimbal camera, 45 miles an hour top speed, and then a 30-minute flight time. The Helius is available for pre-order and is priced at $4,499. Pre-orders can be placed either through Ascent AeroSystems or Robinson Helicopter Company dealers, with delivery occurring in Q4 of this year. Now, if they come out with a thermal version, I think this could be a real winner. And the next story is the blue UAS list that's seen some significant changes. Several drones and manufacturers have actually been removed, and then a few of them were added. Now, removed from the drone list is the AgEagle EB, the Ascent AeroSystems Spirit, the Blue Halo IE V2, Hoveritech Spectre, the Inspired Flight IF-1200A and IF-800, the Parrot NFE UAS Gov and MIL version, and then the Vantage Viper, and then finally the Wingtra 1 Gen 2. Now, these aircraft are no longer on the blue UAS list, which is quite frankly a bit concerning. It's unclear why these aircraft were removed, either because they weren't compliant or because the manufacturer asked for them to be removed or did not renew, which raises actually some additional questions, including what happens to all the departments that have been forced to purchase these aircraft that are blue UAS compliant, and now these have been removed. We're not quite sure about the answer at this stage. Now, on the other side, a few drones were added: the FlightWave Edge 130, the Hoverfly Technology Spectre, possibly a rebrand of the Hoveritech, and then the Zone 5 Paladin. Along with these, Pierce Aerospace B1 was also added to the blue list, although on the part side rather than on the aircraft side of the list. Now, we'll keep you updated if we hear more about this, but this is a really interesting story. Speaking of interesting story, next up, Skydio appears to have sent marketing material with tracking ability to police departments. Now, this was reported by Drone XL. A sergeant from a large California police department revealed that the promotional material from Skydio appeared to have embedded tracking using a 4 or 5G SIM card. Now, this was found after the device was disassembled by the department's forensic analysis lab. The marketing material in question comes from a company that's called Mark Media, who confirmed that the device integrates a screen, a pause and play button, navigation, and then a call to action button. Now, the device has a 9-month battery life and tracks things like interaction, and then the use of the call to action button, and then even the location of the device, which I think is the biggest issue here. Now, Skydio came under fire for this because of their stance as being the secure alternative and citing risk of data collection by other manufacturers. The sergeant in question stated that, in addition to privacy and security concern, I found it ethically concerning because Skydio has been a strong proponent of data security and data safety, but then did the thing that they accuse other US manufacturers of doing. And then also, I quote, "Electronic tracking like this is illegal in California without consent or a warrant." Now, at this stage, it's unclear if the application of the law would depend on specific circumstances and technical details, but still not, I think, a great look for Skydio. And last up, SkyeBrowse has another big update. There are several things here to talk about, including the Pocket AI. Now, this is a function that turns an image into a 3D model using AI. It's free for everyone to use, so give it a try and potentially win 1 year of SkyeBrowse Lite. Now, SkyeBrowse also released model merging and workspace images. Now, model merging allows you to link other models to connect multiple scenes within a workspace, again, available for everyone. Workspace images functions pretty much in the same way and allows public safety to attach photos to a 3D model so that anyone who can see the model can also see the photos. Now, if you're interested in signing up for SkyeBrowse, Bobby has provided us with a discount for viewers of the show, and it's 20% off for the first 3 months of SkyeBrowse Lite. You can use coupon code PILOT. We usually don't do discounts or partnerships, even though this is not a partnership. We just like working with SkyeBrowse. We like the guys over there, and wish them good luck with this, and give it a shot if this is something that you're interested in. All right, no Friday live this week and no Monday live this week either. We'll see you next Friday for news update. We're in the middle of a move right now. As you can see, the set looks a little bit different. That's the reason. This is more than likely the last time that we record from this set before we move on to the new facility, where I'm going to be heading out right now. So see you next week. Now, this was found after the device was but I don't think this sentence makes sense. But then analysis, but